Of course it encodes all of the things they thought then.
The problem is that
it locks those things in so the culture can't change, or is way less likely to.
Yeah, it encourages stasis and stagnation. It discourages progress. It discourages the learning of new ideals. It's not that Christianity is less harmful than Islam. It's that Christians now are the product of a religious culture that was dragged kicking and screaming towards a more ethical approach. There's there's passages in the Bible that will instruct somebody to do the exact same thing as the passages in the Quran with regard to killing infidels. They just don't do it anymore. And like I said before, I'll give them credit for a half step, but it's a half step. That's the harm of religion, is that it poisons a culture and inhibits progress.
Cool.
It's still people. It's always people that are doing harm, and in some cases it is people whose nature is, I don't want to say intrinsically, but by and large, what we would consider a label as evil. I mean, there are some people, psychopaths, whatever, but religion is the one thing that can get otherwise good people to do harmful things. The one thing I know of, anyway. And anything that would do that would be something I would probably classify in the same category as religion. These dogmatic, ritualistic memes that are used to control and encourage people to take actions in order to propagate those memes and not much else.
All right, cool.
Thanks, Glenn. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
We've got 4.5 minutes left, and there's a couple callers on I'll get to in a minute. Just as a reminder, after the show's over, we're going to dinner at Threadgill's. I'm announcing it more this week because I didn't announce it at all last week. By the way, thanks to everybody who's been tuning in and being patient as we go through these changes in the studio. Sounds like we've got most of the audio issues worked out. It looks like the CG stuff's actually working. So today, despite the fact that when I showed up, I was convinced it was going to be a complete disaster and everything was worse, today may go down as the best show in the new studio. Also,
I'm sure that it will be.
Yeah. I'm on. Well, you see, now we're going to go off the air right now. No, and also I want to thank the people who were watching the stream live, who were here early, who helped call in earlier to sort out some of the audio issues. If we don't get to your call today, or if you don't want to call, maybe you're not comfortable talking about your beliefs in person or in a way where you might be recognized, you can email tv@atheist-community.org. That goes to myself and most of the other people involved with the show. We can't promise to answer everything, but we do read them all, assuming they don't get eaten by the spam filter. And there's a good chance that you'll get a response, though. No guarantee. We've got John in the UK.
John, you there?
Hello?
Hi, John. Yes, we hear you, John. Go on.
Yeah, I am a Christian, and I have a YouTube account dedicated to Christianity. It's called Sunderboot. Have you heard of that?
No, sir.
How's it spelled?
SUNDERB00T.
No, I haven't heard of it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube for that anyway. But go ahead.
Yeah. You guys do realize that you're going to go to hell, right?
No.
No.
Huh?
we don't think there's any such place. How can we realize we're going to some place we think is imaginary?
So, but you can't honestly think that you're just going to get away with everything in the end.
Get away with everything? I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah, because you have admitted to being immoral on several occasions with, stuff. You support the homosexuals, you support abortion, and that's harmful for humanity.
No, it's not.
Yeah, first of all, I deny that those things I'm supporting are necessarily moral, but I freely admit that I have been immoral on more than one occasion in my life.
And consequences of actions happen here in the real world. And we consider consequences of our actions in the real world to be significant and something worth thinking about.
No, that's bullshit. If you murder someone in the woods and no one's there to hear it or see it,
yes, tragically,
they don't catch you.
Tragically, it is possible to commit some wrong and never be justly punished for it. Tragically, that is true. So what?
Yeah.
How does? You're making a bald assertion that there is some punishment to come. What is your justification for that? Just because it would be unfair that it happened any other way? Who said things are supposed to be fair?
No, God is real. So
How do you know this?
Get you in.
How do you know this?
You got like a minute. Prove that he exists.
I can't do it in 1 minute, guys.
All right.
You can't. You also can't do it
next week.
You also can't do it in over 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Because people have been trying. And it's never happened.
We are out of time. We don't even actually have the minute because we have to roll the credits. If you can do it, call back December 6th or send us an email. There's a list of all the people who have been working their ass off to make the show better behind the scenes, and they're greatly appreciated. If you want to, you can join us for dinner shortly. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you December 6th. Thanks, Jeff, for coming down.
Bye, everybody.
Just had about a 2-minute dropout on the stream. Otherwise, everything was great.